Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is for the full moon in Aries. This full moon is supposed to be a good time for encouraging, taking decisive action, embracing leadership, and pursuing personal goals with enthusiasm and confidence. So for this practice, we're going to be doing poses that build strength and confidence. So we'll be doing some strong poses and poses that tap into the solar plexus. So let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated position. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze to the floor, and we'll just start with some breath. Resting your hands on your knees or your legs. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Second inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And come back to your natural breath. Preparing our minds and bodies for this full moon in Aries practice. Encouraging us to make decisions and to pursue our goals with strength and confidence. And on our next inhale, let's start to bring some movement into the body. We're going to draw some circles with our torso. So hinge over to the left. Circle around forward. Over to the right and swing back. Good. Inhale as you fall forward. Exhale as you swing back. Moving with your breath here. Creating that sense of harmony in your body. Let's switch directions. Doing the same thing, moving the opposite way. Getting into that solar plexus, that chakra that's in your belly, encouraging will and power and strength. Let's come back to a neutral spine again. Take your hands, place them on the knees or on the legs. We're going to do some seated cat-cow. So roll your shoulders back, inhale, arch the spine, lift the chin. Kind of pull back on the knees, creating that resistance. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin down to the chest. Hollow out the belly. Press the shoulders forward. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Let's do a couple more rounds on your own. Good. Come back to a neutral spine again. From here, we'll make our way up to hands and knees. In a table position to just stretch our wrists out. So spread your fingers nice and wide, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Rock back and forth over the wrists. Coming as far forward as you can, and then floating back. Good. Come back to stillness. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back for Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Pressing your heels towards the ground. Pressing your chest towards your thighs. Letting the inside of the elbows face each other. Good. Not shrugging the shoulders up by the ears. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. We'll bend one knee at a time, pedaling our feet out a bit here. Good. Nice flat back here in your down dog. Take an inhale. We'll start to extend the right leg back. Exhale, step the foot up in between the hands, rotate the back heel down flat, either parallel with the back edge of your mat or turned in slightly. Bend into the right knee, aligning it over the ankle. We're going to windmill up and back to reverse warrior. So the left arm swings up, around, and back, landing on the left leg. Right arm sweeps up and back. Maybe your gaze can follow this right hand. Left hand is light on this back leg. Still bending into this right knee. Inhale. Exhale, we'll shift our weight forward. We're going to come to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So shift your weight into this right foot. I'm going to step back a little bit. Shift your weight into this right foot. Right fingertips come down to the ground. Left arm extends up, left leg extends up. This is a challenging pose for some. So just do the best you can here. Feel free to modify by staying more upright and just reaching towards the ground. Good. Take an inhale in your Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale. Lower the left foot down, lower the left arm down. Bend into the knees, bringing the thighs parallel with the ground. Sit back, so sitting into your heels like you're in an imaginary chair. Sweep both arms up for Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten those knees. Come to standing. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll those shoulders back. Arch the spine. Open the heart. Lift the chin. Inhale. Exhale, deep bend into the knees. Start to fold forward over the knees. You can keep the hands on the lower back or let them point up for this forward fold. Again, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down to your mat. Step or jump back to a plank position. Take an inhale in your plank. Exhale, Mudra Vinyasa, lower down halfway or all the way, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, lift the hips up and back for Down Dog. Taking a couple breaths here. We'll do those on the other side. So take an inhale, extend that left leg back. Exhale, step it up in between the hands, rotate the back heel down flat. Left knee aligned over the ankle. Windmill this right arm up, around, and back, gently resting it on the right leg. Left arm sweeps up and back, reaching through this left hand. Maybe the gaze follows the left hand. Inhale here in your reverse warrior. Exhale, shift your weight forward. You can either come to this modified version of half moon, right arm up, reaching towards the ground, or come to bring the left hand all the way down to the ground on the pinky toe side of the right foot. Right leg extends. So right arm extends up, right leg extends back. Maybe your gaze comes up towards that right thumb if you really want to challenge your balance. Take an inhale in your Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, release that right foot down, right arm comes down, bend into the knees. Sit back in your imaginary chair, shift your weight into your heels, engage the belly here, pull your belly button back towards the spine, extend the arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Should be able to wiggle those toes. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back. You can do opposite, thumb on top this time with the hands. Inhale. Exhale, start to fold forward. Letting those hands stay on your lower back or come behind you. And inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down to your mat. Step or jump back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, move through Vinyasa, lowering down halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. A couple breaths in your down dog. From our down dog, we'll take an inhale. Exhale, drop those knees down to the ground. Come to a kneeling position. Take your hands and grab either elbow, placing your forearms on your lower back. Lift through the chest. Press those hips forward, bringing them over the knees. Let the head fall back for Ustrasana, camel pose. This is more of a modified version. If you like, you can reach those arms back behind you or bring the hands to the heels and press the hips forward. Careful here in this pose. Sometimes it's easy to get dizzy here. Inhale. Exhale, sit the hips back towards the heels. Bring the arms alongside your legs. Bring the forehead down to the ground. For this version of child's pose, counteracting that back bend. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up to a table position on hands and knees. Go to extend this right arm up. Inhale, let your gaze follow. Exhale, flip the palm upward, bring it behind the left. Right ear, right shoulder, come down to the ground. Left hand can stay planted on the ground or bend that left arm behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Press back up. We'll do that on the other side. Inhale, left arm extends up. Exhale, flip the palm upward, bring it behind the right arm. Left ear, left shoulder, come down to the mat. Right hand stays planted on the mat or bend that right arm behind your back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes back down to the mat. Press back up to a table position. And then we'll make our way to a seat. Bring your feet flat on the ground. Scoot the hips close to your heels. Make your way down to your back. Bring your hands down to the mat, palms facing downward. Walk the heels back until you feel the fingertips. Press the lower back into the ground. And then we'll start to lift the hips for Setu Bandha Sarvangasana bridge pose. Make a ramp from the knees down towards the shoulders. Press those knees towards each other, so not letting those knees splay out too far. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. Inhale, hug those knees in, squeeze your body into a ball. Exhale, release to Savasana. You can also come to a seated position if that's preferred for you. And we'll start to come back to those long, slow breaths we used earlier. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Second deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And come back to your natural breath again. Releasing any control over the breath, allowing your body to fully relax in this moment, trying to release any tension you might be holding in the body. And while we're here, I'll say some full moon and Aries affirmations to you, which you can repeat silently to yourself or aloud. I trust my ability to make good decisions. I am excited by my goals. Leadership comes naturally to me. My confidence grows day by day. I can do whatever I put my mind to. Take a deep inhale, breathe in those affirmations. Exhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, coming back into your body and back into the room. And when you're ready, if you're laying down, roll over to your favorite side using your arm as a pillow. And we'll all take a moment here to reflect on our practice and to extend gratitude towards ourselves for this act of self-care and self-love today. When you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat once again. And together we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Inhale, let the hands meet. Exhale, fold them down to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for this full moon in Aries practice. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about this video. Check the links in my description box about joining my channel as a member. There's also a link to my DJ channel, and there's also a link down there to my Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at Yoga with Nico. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love.